Hey guys, it's Kobe with Rural Bible Reviews coming at you again this week with another Bible review. As you can see, we're going to review another New American Standard Bible. Before we get into this one though, I need to make a correction from my video from a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Mike Howard. He's one of our subscribers, and he's watched quite a few of our videos and commented, and he's always very supportive, so I appreciate him. But if you'll remember, whenever I was reviewing the large print ultra thin, I was talking about the difference between the Chinese print and the Korean print. And I made mention that this white paper was the end sheet, and it was, I didn't like it. Well, Mike pointed out that he had one and it was the same way, but it was stuck. So I stand corrected. You do have a vinyl end sheet and a vinyl paste down liner, front and back. They were stuck. So I think probably what happened, if I had to guess, is that these have been in the warehouse for a long time. They probably just kind of got stuck together. So, but at any rate, we'll get into the this week's review. So if you'll remember there, or if you know anything about Bibles, there is a side column reference that Lockman put out. I believe it's the O2. Everybody calls it the Judge. It has this, I've never held one. I'm just going by what I've read and what people have said. But it has this very good French mill paper. The leather was great. I mean, everybody just raves about these Bibles. And evidently they sell online for high dollar amounts and all this. Well, I think the prices have kind of dropped down because Lockman came out with the new version of the side column reference. Here is your ISBN. I'll let you pause it there where you can see it. And as you can see, it is printed in Korea. They have different editions of this. I'm going to have a link down below where you can purchase it. You can get it in the leather text versions. You can get it in the black genuine leather, which is what I've got and I'm going to review. And of course, Lockman also has they also have it in the Prime edition. I don't own any of the Lockman Prime editions. I would love to. I've just not purchased one for whatever reason. If I had my picks of which one I would get in the Prime edition, I would get this one in black goatskin. The Prime edition, the difference is it comes in black goatskin, has the raised spine hubs, it's edge lined, has the art gilding, all the things. So it gives it a few more bells and whistles. Now I didn't get that one, like I said. I did get this one instead, but we'll get into it. So this one does come in the nice 2-piece box, as you can see. If you'll remember 2 weeks ago, and forgive me for not putting this video out last week, but I was sick last week. I had something's going around where I'm at. I don't know if it's a cold or what. My wife had it, and I believe I got it from her. I was just sneezing, coughing. It would have been horrible for me to try to do a video. But anyway, I'm much better this week, so that's why I'm back. So anyway, but if you'll remember last week, or 2 weeks ago, when I reviewed the large print ultra thin, it came with a slip cover, but I got it in the leather text. I kind of wish I'd got this one in the leather text since I didn't get the Prime edition, but I didn't, and that's okay. This one's just fine. But as you can see, like I said, it comes in this nice 2-piece box. It does have the Nasb 1995 logo right there. It does tell you it is the side column reference. I'm going to give you the specs on this, and then we'll get into it. This one does have a 10.5 point font size. It has presentation page, family records, which we'll get into that. And I'll show you something interesting that Lockman has done with this one that I think is pretty cool. Now, this one does have the full set. I'm going to set this box off to the side. Well, let me let you see the side of it here. Gives you a little bit more description there, a little bit there, gives you a little bit there, and right there gives you what the text what the text looks like. So, set that there. Now, it does come with the full set of 14,000 translation footnotes. It has the full set of the 95,000 plus full column cross references. It does have the verse by verse formatting. It is black letter text. It did come with 2 double-sided satin ribbons. They are angle cut. They're 10 millimeters. It does have 32 GSM paper. So we'll open it up. As you can see, you got your vinyl liner, vinyl end sheet. It is a paste down. Oh, let me show you the outside. It is genuine leather. It does have your perimeter stitching and everything. It's got a grainy feel. It's probably stamped. As you can see, you got gold stamping on the side there. No raised hubs or anything like that. No ISBN on the back. The reason why I wish I would have got the leather text, if you guys remember what I talked about a couple of weeks ago, I like the blind stamping that Lockman does, so I kind of wish I'd have had that. But, you know, that's okay. I got this one, and it's perfectly fine. So you open it up, you got your presentation page, you got your marriages, you got your wife's family tree, your husband's family tree. Oh, let me show you the gilding too. Great gold gilding. So, sorry. I'm out of practice, guys. You know, I'm trying to get back into it, but that's okay. All right, you got your verse, you got your deaths, excuse me, your occasions to remember, and then you get right to your title page. New American Standard Bible, 1995 text. Here is your publisher's page. It gives you all the different ones you can get. Shows you it's printed in Korea. Gives you your table of contents. Now, what I was talking about that I found interesting, and I'll show you when we get in the back, but in the back of it, you have your topical index. Your book introductions are back there. So instead of having a book introduction at the first of the book, it's in the back. Then you have your parables and miracles of Jesus, important events, prophecies fulfilled. Say that 5 times real fast. And then a Bible reading plan and the Lockman color maps. So you got your index. You got your foreword, your explanation of the general format. Oops. Getting ahead. Got your abbreviations and special markings. You got the Old Testament page. And then here we are. I love this layout. This is one of my favorite layouts that Lockman puts out. What I like about it is that, as it's called, the SCR, the side column reference, is that your references are on the side, and you've got your verse by verse setting, which, as you guys know, I love verse by verse. And something else I really like, and I'll show you guys, I'll bring it up to the camera, you can see, it has paragraph indicators by having the verse numbers be bolder. You see that? And it really stands out. This 10.5 point font is easy to read. I really, really like it. And the paper, like I say, it's a 32 GSM paper. It's very, it doesn't show very much ghosting. I know the camera always adds, but to me, it is great paper. I'm gonna flip ahead real lay flat here for me. Excuse me. So, like I said, you can see that it is just a beautiful layout. I really am impressed with the way that Lockman does this Bible. I really cannot recommend it enough if you do not own one, if you're a Nasb person. Let me turn here to the Psalms and let you see the poetry layout. But this format, like I said, I really like it. I like how when you've got a little bit of space here, if you wanted to write, if you wanted to, or make some notes. I have it highlighted or wrote in it. As you guys know, I'm not big on doing that in my Bibles, but I'm sure this paper would take it great because, like I said, this paper is wonderful. Now I'm gonna flip over here. We'll get to the New Testament. I like the Nasb. I used to read it a lot when I was younger. I've been trying to get back into it more. And if Lockman keeps putting out these great editions, it's going to be easy for me to do because I really, really do like it. All right, here we go. Like I told you guys last time, I love the Korean print. I think they do a very good job. So just like on the Old Testament, you got the New Testament title page, and then boom, there you are, you're into Matthew. And I will flip over here so you guys can see that it is indeed a black letter text. Can't get my thumb to cooperate. But here we are, there's the Beatitudes, the Sermon on the Mount, and as you can see, it is black letter. Now, if you guys will remember, I don't know how long ago it's been, but Zondervan put out a side column reference, and they put out the Preacher's Bible, which I've done a review on those on my channel. I reviewed the goatskin editions, and I also reviewed the imitation leather. So what I like about the Zondervan collection is that it has the 10.5 point font as well, but they have the comfort print. And the thing about the comfort print is you either love it or you hate it. There is no in between for whatever reason. I've not ever seen people say, well, it's okay. Not saying those people aren't out there, but the overwhelming majority of what I see is either people love the comfort print or they hate the comfort print. I personally like it, but I'm going to show you guys the difference here. And like I say, if you'll remember, I did a review of this one. What I like about this one, though, even though it's not the goatskin, it's got the art gilding. But they put these two little crummy ribbons in there. If you guys remember, I did a comparison with this one in the leather text version of the Preacher's Bible. And the Preacher's Bible doesn't have the gold gild line or anything like that. And it doesn't have art gilding, but it has 3 really good double-sided thicker satin ribbons. It's like I don't know. I think they should have put the ribbons in this one, the 3 double-sided satin ribbons. I think they should have left them in the Preacher's Bible and added the gilding. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna flip over here to Matthew. That way you guys we'll compare them, side by side, and I'll show you a couple of little differences. Now again, the paper in this one is great. It is a 30. I think it's a 36 GSM European paper. So the paper might be a little bit different, but as you guys can see, you've also got your notes here on the side and everything. This one, you have your red or maroonish looking highlights and everything, and your verse numbers and all that when it starts out a new chapter. But same with this one, it has the bold verse numbers whenever it starts a new paragraph. Now, the one main difference with this one, as I'll show you guys, this one has the book introductions in the front. As you can see, it's got your title and background, it's got the author and date of writing, theme and message, and it gives you an outline, and then you flip right over into your text. And then, it's got your concordance in the back, and it's got your maps and everything. I'm going to put this one on the side. Now, one of the complaints, excuse me, guys. One of the complaints I heard about that one is that it doesn't have the full set of notes. So a lot of people didn't like that. They don't like that there isn't the full set of notes like what Lockman has in this one. So they're a little different, so it's whichever one you prefer, honestly. So, you guys would have to decide on that. But I like them both. If you're a Nasb person, you're probably going to have both. Do you guys say NASB or do you say Nasb? I say Nasb. But anyway, clearly, because I've said it twice already. But so it's whichever one you would prefer. Oh, and let me, sorry, I skipped way ahead here. So you guys, you've got 2 great choices here. Do you want to go with the Lockman edition that has the full translator notes, or do you want to go with the Zondervan edition? Now, once you get to the end, there's Revelation. You got 1 blank sheet, and then you get into your topical index of the Bible. And we'll go through this here. Now, one thing about this one, if you get it from Lockman, even if you get the leather text edition, you're still going to have the same ribbons. 1 black, 1 red if you get the black one. So the ribbons are still going to be great. So, and it's a little bit cheaper. Like this one right now is $79.99 on Lockman's website. The leather text is $46.99. So that's something else to consider, which I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, but I'm going to link it, Lockman, down below. All right, here, I'm getting towards the end here. There's the end of the concordance there. And here's your introductions. So as you can see, there they are, just laid out. And it just goes Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, so on. So the introduction isn't quite as detailed as the Zondervan. It doesn't give you your outline or anything like that. But again, you're doing the trade-off of, well, this one has, you know, the introductions in the back and everything, but it does have the full translator notes and whatnot. So you gotta, you know, like I say again, you just gotta weigh out which one you want, or just get both. All right, then you get to the parables of Jesus, and then you've got the miracles of Jesus and important events in Christ's life according to the Gospels. Then, I don't know why my fingers are not wanting to work properly. Anyway, then you got your Old Testament prophecies fulfilled in Christ. And then you get to the end of those, and you got several pages of just blank white Bible paper. And then you got your Lockman maps. So there you go. And you get to the end, same, you know, sheet and everything, vinyl sheet, vinyl end sheet. But there you go. So, like I said, I'm going to leave you a link down below. Also, not going to get off here without mentioning that we are creeping up on 500 subscribers. Once you guys get me there, we're going to have some giveaways. So please share this with everyone you know. Try to get them to subscribe if they haven't already. And also, do not forget that coming up at the end of April, I'm going to be at the Laborers Conference, which is put on by the Truth and Love Network. And I'm going to have links to them down below. The Truth and Love Network, they put out a podcast, you know, on YouTube and everything. Go follow these guys, and there's lots of different guys that's in the network, and most of them have a podcast. So check all them out. Give them all a like and a subscribe and everything. And then register for the Laborers Conference. It's in Newton, North Carolina. It's going to be April 25th, 26th, and 27th. They're going to be preaching on Luke 9. On April 24th, though, on Thursday, April 24th, Keith Foskey, your Calvinist, he's going to be doing a stand-up comedy routine at 6 o'clock that night. It's going to be in Newton, North Carolina, like I've told you guys before. So if you're in the area, please come out and see me. I'm going to have a table set up there and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get there. It's just going to be great. It's going to be at Vertical Life Church in Newton, North Carolina. I'm looking forward to the fellowship and meeting these guys in person. I have met one of the guys in person that's going to be, or two of them that's going to be there. One is Claude Ramsey. He has the Here I Stand Theology podcast. And then I also met Keith Foskey in person. Some of these other guys I've talked to online a little bit, mainly Robert. I've talked to him quite a bit online. But go to thelaborersconference.com. Like I say, I've got the link down below. It's got your registration and everything. And it's got a place where you can donate if you want to. And the reason why they have a place where you can donate is because the conference is absolutely free. You cannot beat that. Most conferences that you go to, they're going to charge you, and they're going to charge you a pretty good bit. So this is free. All you got to pay for is your meals and where to stay. And they've got you some links there for where you can stay. They've got all kinds of different sponsors that's going to be there. Like I say, I'm going to be there. You're also going to have Squirrely Joe's Coffee. You're going to have a Pilgrim's Coffer. You've got the imagoday.org, just to name a few. 1689 Designs is going to be there. So be sure and come and check these guys out. Like I say, the conference is free. I'll be, like I say, I'll have my table. I'm going to take several Bibles with me. I'm going to have those there where you can see them in person. I'll have some rebinds, some premiums, some not premiums. That way you can see the differences and everything. I'm also, I've talked about In His Name company that has these bracelets. I'm going to have some of those to give away there. These are, reversible bracelets. Like this one says, "To God be the glory." And you just reverse it. It's got a nice little design. It's got their logo right there. I've got them linked down below as well. So any of these bracelets that you buy, they take this money and use it towards missions. when they go on mission trips and everything. So don't forget about them. All this stuff is linked down below. My link tree is down below for all of my socials. My Buy Me a Coffee. If you guys, feel led to donate to the ministry here, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I've only had a few Bibles given to me by publishers to review, and some of my friends have sent me some to review that I've sent back. 99% of the Bibles I review, I bought them out of my own pocket. So, and as you know, things aren't cheap, but that's okay. I don't mind buying them. It's not that. But just know that if you do donate, that's where the money would go. I wouldn't take it and, buy myself something or anything. I would use it to buy Bibles, either to give away or to review on the channel and then give away. But I believe too now, Buy Me a Coffee has a thing where you can do a monthly subscription. So you could even, if you're like, hey, you know what, I can give this guy $5 a month. You can, subscribe on Buy Me a Coffee and it comes directly to me. But anyway, no pressure on that. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But all my links, like I say, if you go to my link tree, you'll have all my links for my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube channel. Like I say, like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends. I really do appreciate you guys coming here and checking out my videos. We're going to be, like I say, back on track here. We're going to be, recording weekly and uploading and everything up until the conference. And I'll try to get one in. I'm off that week, so I'll try to do one and have it uploaded before the conference. Like I say, and that's going to be the April 24th to the 27th, the 24th being the family night. So please come out and see us. But until next week, I'll figure out what I'm going to review. I've got several lined up here that I've got since when I kind of went on that little bit of a hiatus. So I've got several different ones I'm going to review for you guys. If you have one you'd like to see reviewed, let me know, and if I have it, I'll review it, or I'll see if I can get my hands on it. But like I said, I appreciate you guys, and until next week, grace and peace.